Have you heard about a gold prospector living deep within the Ozarks? Have you heard about a gold prospector hidden gold in these here parts? Sit right down there, now listen up good. I'm about to tell you all about him, you know I should. He has this wife they call Mama Bird. She is a classifier, the classiest in the woods.
That's some pretty good plates in there, but you're getting it done.
Now GP, he is one of a kind. He hits the creeks and finds shiny all the time. Well, they told him there's no gold to be found in them hills and hollers where he lurks around. They said no gold in Missouri. They told him he was wrong. He simply grinned and kept searching strong. Then suddenly one day in a creek way down south, he pulled back those heavies and shiny sprung out and let out a hooter. He let a cry, he screamed ooooweee. Now none can deny he found that shiny where all said he was wrong. Then they all believed him, they knew they was wrong. Now GP and Mama Bird, they strike out all the time. They have discovered that Missouri is fine. Such a hidden gem, places no one even knows. They call him No Tell 'em, and they are full of gold. They started a channel, a new kind of show, where they have the fun of finding all that gold, sharing it out just as they was told. They believe in kindness, they share the love, they give it away like the love from above.
Howdy, everybody! It's Monday!
It is
Marvelous Monday.
Marvelous Monday.
I said first.
You did.
Marvelous Monday. Mondays was invented so all our friends, family, your friends, family, everybody's friends and family can get together and laugh about all the dumb stuff we did over the weekend. I
GP
did
does a lot of dumb stuff.
over the weekend.
I said that first.
You did say it first. How's everybody doing tonight? Look at this.
We're
Look
good.
at 26 amazing
awesome.
people in here. 26. Simo Sup's in here. That's my pal. Simo had a birthday last week,
Well,
and
happy
we was
birthday.
there.
Happy
We was
birthday.
there. We went to his birthday party. It was a good time. Simo's a great guy. And you
Not
know
gonna lie,
what?
Simo, I can't understand half of what you say, and that makes it fun.
That's right. That's the fun part.
I have to tease
promise
him.
you that Simo can't understand half of what GP says.
Well, he's not fluent in redneck.
Most people can't understand half of what GP says. I don't even know half of what I say. I just say it. There's Otterman, Kingsgold, New York, Fran Gauthier, Dorothy Richardson, Johnson Family Adventures, Stephen Stark, Broke Down Panner, Bill Snodgrass, David Wiley HD for Life, Adam Weiss is in there, Dorothy Richardson's in there.
I missed Dorothy earlier.
Hearts of Gold Prospecting's in there. I said hi to Simo Sups already. Said hi to Otterman.
Hobo Rob, Megadog.
Hobo Rob, Megadog's in there. Hobo Rob said he had the munchies and he has got to find something to eat.
I told
And
him
I'm with
to
you,
bring
Rob.
some this way.
We get done with the live tonight. We're going to be having some, I got some chicken thighs. I'm going to be cooking some chicken thighs.
That's my favorite piece of chicken.
And we got a
Pie.
special mail call we're going to be opening tonight from Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. You know what? I'm going to tell a story on Lisa. And Lisa, don't hold this against me.
There's Rose. Rose is on at
Most people
7:45.
don't. Hi, Rose. Most people don't know this about Lisa, but Lisa's a fish whisperer.
She is a fish whisperer.
She sings the fishy fishy song, and I do the fishy fishy dance, and the fish jump on the hook. Boom, just like that. Booyah. Now what we got to do, Lisa, is we got to come up with the gold nugget picker song and the gold nugget picker dance, and we got to incorporate them, and boom, the gold nuggets and pickers jump into the pan.
I like that. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
So I have a short coming out in the morning, and it just happens to have GP doing the fishy fishy dance. For anybody that was there on our live at the riverbank yesterday,
I got the fishy fishy dance now.
and it was Father's Day.
It's Cody Brennan. You know who Cody Brennan is?
He's a buddy of Joseph.
He's
King's
a friend
Gold
of
New York.
Joseph.
So,
And
welcome.
any friend of Joseph's is a friend of Joseph's. That's a fact.
Jack and Danae, Jeffrey Button, Rustic Redhead.
BJ's Misadventures.
They're everywhere. Did you say hi to Fran and Dan? 'Cause
I
they're
said
a
hi to
package.
Fran and Dan.
Okay.
And Dan, your secret's safe with me. Mom's the word. I am not going to tell Mama Bird anything about you talking about her taking that big tumble into the Swift River last year at Coos Canyon. She won't know it.
Way to go, Dan.
It's
You
great
too,
to
Miss
see
Rose.
you too, Rose. It's always a pleasure to see you, Rose. Rose is
It's hot
probably
and
getting
muggy.
so excited, getting ready to head out across country, headed
She's
to
going on
Yuba.
an
She is
adventure.
going on an adventure. We're getting ready to go on an
We
adventure.
are.
We're getting ready to take off cross country too. We're not going to be going nothing near as far as Miss Rose is,
Thank goodness.
but
I
we're
don't like driving.
we're going to several states, and
There's
we're
Lumi,
going down to see Joe Wise up around Fredericktown.
also known as Hojo from Mo.
Joe from Mo, we're going down to see him, doing some exploring, some prospecting. He's been getting the gold down there in this one
Yeah.
part of the
No tell?
no-tell. We'll just
Mhm.
call it no-tell. And he said it's not real big gold, but it's good gold, and he's getting enough that it keeps him coming back.
I'm excited,
That's
Joe.
right. That's right. And Hopper, we're going to go see Hopper.
We haven't seen Hopper for a while.
No, not since we went
Or
fishing.
Joe.
We haven't seen Joe since last year.
That was super cool to meet him. Him and his brother, so nice. And I
Yep.
have
We're going to get together.
epic crystals.
We have to buy Joe
From
and his wife a big old steak somewhere,
Awesome.
you know. Luminary Shine. Howdy, Lumi. Welcome in. Glad you're here.
I saw
All
somebody.
things countries in
Hey,
here.
TC.
You
Good
know,
to see ya.
earlier today, while you was at work, Mama Bird, this morning, I went live, did a vertical live, and I cleaned up some material. And one of the buckets was just some old Missouri stuff that had fallen off the back of the high banker, the bigs, you know, all the bigs. I cleaned that up, and I think I found 3, maybe 4 tiny little micros in it. So that part of the high banker was working good. And these are old buckets. I mean, I dated on the buckets, and I used to put tape on there and write the names. These had the tape on them, but they've been
They've
so
been baked
long.
and frozen.
Yeah, they've baked and frozen and rained on so much, I couldn't read where I got them from. But one of the buckets was that bucket of material that when you go out on the back stoop that's been sitting there, that all the material that people send us and say, hey, GP, try this out. Let's see if there's any gold in this. This is from under my porch. This is from over here. And, you know, sometimes there was gold, sometimes there wasn't. And I am so glad that I ran that, because
See, I missed the live, so I don't know what this
I
is.
got 0.47 grams of gold out of that. Yeah, one of the
That was worth it.
pieces. One of the pieces, and you guys are going to get to name this piece tonight. One of the pieces is right here.
So cool
Let me
looking.
show this to you. This, look at this. Look at
That
this
is a super cool
flake
piece.
of gold. So you guys are going to have to come up with a name for that.
Look
With
at
the naked
character on it.
eye, it looks like a leaf with the naked eye, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did.
But under this digital microscope,
It's got a lot of character.
yeah, it kind of looks like a cockroach.
I think it looks like a shrimp.
It does look like a shrimp. That's way better than a cockroach.
Dan says a squid.
It's a squid.
Rose
It looks
says
like
cricket.
cricket too. See,
Megadog said turkey feather. Yeah, I can see that.
Mayfly nymph said Stephen Tark, and turkey feather. That's a good one too. Yeah.
Too. Hey, Dirt Devil.
Broke down says I just call it mine. Stick a fork in it. It's
Right.
done.
I saw some other folks.
Hi,
come in.
Roger. Dirt Devil Detective.
feel like
But isn't that piece cool?
it is cool.
But you know what, Mama Bird?
What?
I'm going to make, I noticed something today. We don't pay a lot of attention to our numbers, our channel numbers. We probably should. Let me shrink this down so people can see my ugly mug here.
Hey, Lone Wolf.
And I'll just take it off there. There's Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's got a great fishing
There's
channel.
Tim
too.
Ivins.
Tim Ivan.
Did you say hi to Rusty Nugget?
I didn't, Rusty Nugget. There's so many. There's Joe.
There
we,
he
we
is.
talked about Joe. Joe, we coming. We coming, Joe.
We're
We
busy.
coming for you, Joe. We're gonna come. We're gonna have some fun, brother.
Get that shovel warmed up,
We're
Joe.
going prospecting. We're going exploring. We're going to do some digging. We're going to do some panning. And you know what? We're coming up there and we're going to visit you. And I just told Mama Bird, that if any way possible, we want to take you and your wife out to some place down there, whatever your favorite place is, and buy you guys the biggest steak that they sell. And Joe is just a great guy.
Very, very much. Hey, Big Movie.
There's Curmudgeon, Alaska. My pal Rob, big movie fan, 18.
You got 44 awesome folks in here. That's
Amazing.
great.
44 people in there. We got so much going on. My thought pattern right now is going pew, pew,
I
pew,
can
pew.
hear it. I can hear that marble.
But what I was saying was, we don't
Hey,
pay a
Brian.
lot of attention to our numbers. We probably should. We really should, because we love every one of our subscribers. And I do go on and look at every subscriber. And so does Mama Bird. And we try to go to everybody's channel. We try to visit them. We try to see their lives, look at their content.
I'm way
And all
behind.
that.
I'm not going to lie. I am behind.
And it's easy to get behind. Guess what happened, Mama Bird?
What happened?
I went on there today, and actually, it wasn't me. Buddy Biggs was he texted me, and he said, GP, you're over 2,000 subs. And I went, what?
Way to go.
The last time I looked, I was at like 1,600, but I bounced over 2,000 subs. So we got to do a 2,000 sub giveaway.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, we've got our duck races each week, or each show this week. And then we're going to have a duck race, at least one per show, sometimes two, sometimes three,
So-
sometimes more.
Speaking of that, there's change with mine.
And there's going to be a change with Mama Bird's Wednesday. I think she's going to have to move it to a later time.
Either
because-
move it way back or cancel it.
Now, and I tried to tell her that she looked beautiful,
Thank
but she told me that she missed her hair appointment that was on the
you. I
5th.
did. For you girls that know, if you miss a hair appointment, those
And
ladies don't like that.
her beautician, Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, did I say something wrong?
I'm going to tell her you said that on a live.
Is that not her name?
It's not her name.
What's her name?
I'm not saying.
Oh, well, Donatello works then, right?
Yes, that works.
Does it not sound at least? Am I not close to her name?
It's close.
Okay. Anyway, Donatello is the one that always does Mama Bird's hair, has for years. She's going to squeeze her in Wednesday at 4:30.
Which is when I was supposed to go live.
So Otterman's supposed to be on panel with Mama Bird Wednesday.
Sorry, Otterman.
So we may need to push that back a little bit, if you can do that, brother, until Mama Bird gets done with her hair
So
appointment.
that would be like
I'll
evening.
text you. We can go back and forth. Yeah.
So we'll see. It's contingent.
Any fins in here? You
Hey,
know
I
what?
saw them before I went to work this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. I woke up with any fin. Well, I was up quite a bit longer
Do tell.
before. That sounded bad.
It did.
I did not wake up with Bob. I woke up with you. But as I was drinking my coffee and as you was getting ready to leave for work, Bob went on live. And I watched him and Kevin smash the crappie. They caught well over 100 crappie. Just boom,
That
boom,
young
boom,
man
boom.
enjoys his fishing.
Yes, he is. And you know what? They're great fun to watch, and it's a great channel. Any Fin is a great channel. Going down the stairs was invited for burgers. I'll see you later. You know what? Anything free is worth saving up
Right on,
for,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Go get them burgers, brother. But when I did my live, like I said, I recovered 0.47 grams of gold. Now, as you guys see, and like I said during my live, I'm keeping this one. That's a cool little picker. And the mayfly roach / shrimp / cricket Yeah, we're gonna name it. We're gonna name this tonight, and I'm gonna put it on there. But that one's staying here. I'm not giving that away. But the rest of it still adds up to 0.46.
That's awesome.
Grams. So that's not a very big picker, but 0.010.
That is a really cool looking piece.
I told the chat that I was going to put it into a bag, and I was going to do a giveaway with it, and I'm going to. But we're going to save it and do a giveaway at our 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
That's cool.
With a lot of other stuff. But not only, and I'll show it in the camera when we get started here, not only are we going to be giving away that 0.46 grams, Mama Bird, but you seen me pouring gold out? I said, don't lean back. You'll knock this gold over and Otterman will have it. Because it'll be on the floor. I've got a big moon that I poured a bunch of gold out in, and I'm going to add this to it. This is going to be well over a gram of gold with that. And we're going to throw it to a special 2000 edition GP bag. We may throw a couple extra pickers in there. I don't know. Nice. And somebody's going to win it on the 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
I have a question.
7.
That is not
C. When in doubt, Charlie out.
No.
C.
Why do you call
all of the above?
Why do you call it a moon pan if it's shaped like a triangle?
Well, because if you're half cocked out there and you got adult beverage in each hand, fishing pole between your eyes, and a gold pan on your head, I guarantee you the moon's going to look just like that triangle pan.
Mm-hmm. You're going to get a visit from Mr. Green Jeans again. Hey, David Villa. He says, GP and Mama sitting in a tree. Okay. I tried to type LOL David so many times, and it kept auto-correcting David to Rabid.
Well, you know what?
Are you Rabid, David?
The smartphones are smart. That's all I can say about it. Texas Donna, welcome in.
King's Gold said contingent. That's a pretty big word for a man prospector.
You
right?
Always have a contingency plan. Always. Fall back and punt. Blue 19.
Steven was being my favorite pirate in chat earlier.
Yeah, I seen that. That was great.
Walked the plank.
Just eating my subs and fries for dinner, and you're already shared on my community.
That's
awesome. Thank you,
big
movie fan. 18 plus is a huge community supporter. I see him in all kinds of channels all over the community, sharing love out there, and it's just great. He's a great guy. You got more hair on top than I do, says BJ. And Mama Bird, you guys can tell, GP's hair grows so fast, don't it? Does. I get a haircut twice a week, and it grows fast. Well, I've been fishing. I've been doing some fishing. Channel Cast been biting here. And you guys got to see a little bit of it. A lot of it you didn't see. It was a couple of days I went out and texted Mama Bird, said, I don't have no signal. She said, well, maybe you could just video it. And I said, well, maybe I can just sit here and fish and not worry about the camera. And, I had a good time. I just sat there and fished for, 6 hours by myself, and I loved it. But the channel cat were biting. I believe our flathead and our big female channel cats went on the nest. We quit getting the bigger ones, but that's okay. They're going to come off in a couple weeks, and boom, we'll be back on them.
Well, it wasn't for lack of trying yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we hit it hard. That's a fact. But I haven't got to make it to the barbershop. Mama Bird goes to a hair salon. I go to the barbershop. Been going to this barbershop since 2 days before the dirt was put on the ground now.
Like legit old school creaky floor.
Oh, yeah. What did it be, Bob? Slap, slap. Throws you in the chair, throws the towel around you. You're done. And you know what? They always ask, how do you want your haircut? It don't matter what you say. Everybody walks out there got the same haircut. You know what I mean? Everybody. But Mama Bird looked at me and said, GP, you got beautiful blonde hair. You should let it grow out. I used to have long blonde hair, didn't I? A long time ago. And y'all, you know what?
He looked like Bon Jovi.
Nah. I can remember driving down the road with the windows down, leaning out, the hair blowing in your face, and carrying on, and getting up out of the bed. You can't see for 15 minutes because you got to wipe it out of your head. No, I'm just. my jobs always took care of my haircuts, and I'm just kind of used to it now.
Joseph said he borrows dog clippers every year or 3. Dina said I do my hair.
Right, King Gold.
When our boys were in high school, they all did JROTC, and I'd do their hair, buzz it. And when our second oldest came home from Marines, it was a big deal to start growing your hair out. And he panicked.
Yeah, as a pulley, they shave your head, keep it shaved. And Marines, they call pulleys.
Before
and,
you go in.
Yeah, and then you keep it up, and then through boot camp, they keep it all shaved down.
So it's a big
You're
deal
not allowed to
let it
have
grow.
any hair at all on your head.
Well, he procrastinated.
Once you get that Eagle Globe and Anchor, you're allowed to let that hair start growing, get a little design going
That makes me
on,
want to show that picture.
little floofty floof, and yeah, Mama Bird took them shears and went and
Well, no. Hang on. So he's got to take some ownership in this because he procrastinated. The barbershop, the town barbershop where he goes, they weren't open, and he had to be back on base, and he wanted a haircut. So I'm like, I can do this. I got this. And I said, let me charge the clippers up. Well, I put them down, and there was no guard on them, but I clicked it all the way to nothing, whatever that setting is. And I started in the middle, and I reverse mohawked him. I felt I had such mom guilt.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
He had a racing stripe of baldness.
So then I had no choice.
Yeah, I had no choice but to buzz it up.
He was not happy.
And you know what? That the haircut wasn't the whole worst part of that, because he at that time he was stationed in Fort Leonard Wood. He was going through MP school, and he had borrowed his grandpa's car, my pop's car, to go back and forth with, and I was just going, because he was going up there, and then he wasn't going to get leave again for another 6 weeks. So I was just taking him up there to drop him off and bring the car back. We pull up to the gate, the gate, and the MP's there.
They don't mess around.
Yeah, they would not let him in on base because the tags on the car was expired. He was about to lose it. So I not only pulled the dad card, I pulled the officer's card. I got out and I went in there. I went into the pulled my ID out. I went into the guard shack. I got the senior NCO, and I lit him up like he needed to be. Needless to say, they sent a car up there to get my son and took him in so he wouldn't be late. So everything was good.
You got 46 awesome folks in here.
46 amazing people. And
what are you looking for?
I'm just looking. We're going to get ready to do a mail call, and then when we get done with the mail call, you guys get to pick what Paydirt bag I pan out. And I have got a heavy box full of Paydirt. And
it's sparkly.
It's sparkly. It's pink bags. Look at this.
It's got fairy
Princess Paislee Paydirt. We've got 1 gram bags. We got half gram bags. We got quarter gram bags. We got Paydirt.
Otterman's like, yeah, bust another one so I can win some floor sweepings.
That mean been a little
it means knock it off.
rambunctious. Maybe I should just mix them up and pull one out.
Maybe.
Princess Paislee is watching this right now.
Hi, Princess Paislee.
I haven't seen her pop up in chat, and that's fine. She don't have to participate in chat, but she is watching this, and she has shared this out on her Facebook. Pangea, right? Oh, Joseph, you kill me.
Rustic Redhead said, whoop, whoop. She's the one that turns us on to that Paydirt.
Let the skullet happen instead of the mullet. The skullet, ATC says. He's got 1,000 of them, don't he? He is the king of dad jokes.
GP had a mullet. So the kids at school, that is a huge thing right now. And
that's the picture you should show.
And I said,
was the picture of me and you with the mullet?
I didn't have a mullet. You had the mullet.
I had my hair at that time was longer than yours, I think.
But I said, nice mullet, dude, to a kiddo. And he said, It's a flow.
It's a
I
flow.
play baseball.
You tell me what a flow is, and I'll know everything. Flo works at Mel's Diner, young man. Let's just get that straight right now.
Thanks, David Villa, for popping in. We appreciate you.
But before we
And
get
there's
started,
Zaxxon.
Zaxxon's in
Mail
here.
call.
And we're supposed to be watching the basement because some people's got the link to pop up, but I haven't seen nobody pop up yet.
Nobody. No basement dwellers.
And we got a package. We got a package here from Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. And we know what's in this package, but we haven't. I cut it open. We haven't opened
seen it.
Mama Bird's been sniffing it. You want to smell it again?
Smells like Michigan.
Smell like Michigan. So I'm going to open it. Now, Mama Bird on her way home, Lisa sent me an email and said, GP, they wouldn't let me mail it out with a battery. And this is the kind of batteries that it takes. So Mama Bird on her way home stopped and got batteries. So we got batteries for it too, but I haven't put it in. So I'm going to pull this out and I'm going to show this to you.
How thoughtful.
Well, no, she can't mail the battery.
Oh.
I stuck the batteries in here.
Okay, let's pretend I didn't say that.
So here's the batteries. We got batteries.
Grease monkey.
So, look. Oh, we're going to use this tonight. This is getting used tonight on our chicken thighs. This is the seasoning that she was telling us about. This is it right here. Come on with it.
Oh my gosh, I just saw what's in the bag.
I got to show the seasoning first. This is made in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep. This is charbroil it, all natural smoked seasoning, Michigan made. It says right on it, Michigan made.
Yummy. Awesome, Lisa.
There, that one right there is. Isn't she thoughtful? And I'm going to set that down one
for a
time.
reason. Be careful. I'll be the one that spills it.
She ziplocked it for shipping. She knows how the football team that works for the UPS.
Have you met me?
And this one here.
Ooh.
The Grill Mate Seasoning Smokehouse Maple.
That's going to
I'm
be
going to
yummy.
put this on the chicken tonight.
Yum.
And we're going to have some Smokehouse Maple chicken.
Love it, love it, love it.
Straight out of Michigan. And Lisa, you're going to be getting pictures.
Chicken pictures. That's not weird at all. Not in our community. We send food pictures all the time.
Right?
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. 3 amusement tokens. Old Downtown Bay City, Michigan parking meter token.
Cool.
And Pirates Cove tokens. 1 Potosi, 1 Orlando, and 1 Madeira.
Cool.
So you can open these while I put the batteries in this
right.
before they
go.
see it. I'm gonna try to install batteries.
All right. No particular order. This one's Old Downtown Bay City, Michigan parking tokens. She licked this envelope good.
I'm gonna have to get out an oversized knife for a mediocre task.
Tom Kingery, welcome. There's Miss Mary.
Tom, Mary. Howdy. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here.
Okay, Megadog has a question. This is important.
Okay.
He wants to know, how do you get the chicken to hold still long enough to roll it up into paper to smoke it?
Mega, that's tough, brother. And the thing is in order to do that,
super cool.
You've got to put on your old sweatshirt.
Can we show
that's
this?
Got holes off in it right here, and you got to play some music. Dun 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 dun.
I'm gonna move this so
and then you get the chicken to do anything you want. It'll lay there and sacrifice and gladly let you smoke it.
Gladly. Oh, these are awesome.
Subdaciously allow you to. Oh, we're going to show them under the microscope. Yeah.
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 So while I'm putting these batteries in, I will. I'll do that. I'll let you show them under the microscope one time. Look at there.
Downtown 5 cents token, Bay City.
How cool is that?
Super cool. For parking lots, Metro bus ride, parking meter, and cab fare. How cool!
So you can park, you can get a cab, and all that right there with that one time.
That's neat. All right.
This requires a screwdriver.
I have no hoodie. I grew up.
GP just happened to have a screwdriver laying there.
I opened the wrong end, Lisa, like a dummy. All right.
I hope there's pictures on how to install these batteries.
That's awesome. Our youngest son absolutely loves.
No giveaways. You can't say what it is yet.
Okay. Pirates Cove tokens.
There is
Steven Stark, are you looking?
there is pictures on how to put these in.
That was my school mascot, a pirate.
It was.
Pirates Cove Adventure Golf.
Mama Bird was still in high school when me and her first started dating and going out. Oh,
I heard it.
did you hear it? As soon as I put the batteries in, it started talking. Oh, snap.
These are awesome. There's the Madeira one. And this one. Adventure.
Beautiful.
Petoskey. Super cool.
Well, I know them are going on that special shelf.
Yep.
Of all the
I have a Lisa
amazing stuff that Lisa has seen.
I got a
She
Lisa
has
shelf
got
and a Mega Dog shelf.
She has got a Lisa shelf and a Mega Dog shelf and a Rose shelf.
I do.
And she started a Zaxxon shelf just because Zaxxon likes shelves.
Zaxxon likes shelves for the win. Well, Zaxxon likes for me to have shelves.
He does. And he sent you something for Christmas to go on your shelf.
Yes, it was
It's
an
beautiful.
amazing waterfall / prospector /
Are you guys ready for this? First, I got to tell you a little bit of the story. Oh, wait. I got to say, Mom Bird's got more. Wait, there's more.
That's it. Wait, there's more. How cool. See the bird?
Amazing. What's it say on it?
Phoenix.
Kenya.
Yeah, something like that. No,
Only
it
for
says-
amusement. I'm amused, so it's
looks like
working.
Phoenix to me. That's why it has the bird.
Only for amusement. And it could say Phoenix on it.
Beautiful. It does look like Phenia there, but Phoenix when you're looking at it.
Does
without
that
the
not look
microscope.
like Phenia? That looks like Phenia to me.
Why did it do that?
Amazing. David Danderan.
Awesome, Lisa. Thank you so much. You're so thoughtful. All right, GP, you can take that off of there.
Dina said she thought Momo was coming at her out of the woods today, but it was only a moose.
You want to change that?
I do want to change it. Thank you for letting me know. It's a solo layout, and then I will just
Love
remove
him,
that
Dina.
from
Or
stage.
Dina. Lisa.
Lisa,
This is so
so
cute.
I got to tell the story now.
Okay.
So I got to look at this. Now, guys, this is a serious story. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a planet, and the planet was completely inhabited by momos. And out of nowhere, a republic formed, and it swarmed the planet, and it destroyed the planet with this great death machine they called the Death Star. And out of the ashes rose a vicar, someone that could represent the momos. And his name was Chewbacca. Chewbacca is the great-great-great-grandfather of Momo. Chewbacca got around, as he was going through the galaxy. He ended up in Missouri at one point, and well, let's just say that he found true love, and that's when Momo was conceived. Dun. And that's kind of what Momo sounds like. That too. But coming straight out of Michigan, it's Momo with an attitude. Some call him Chewy, but it's Momo.
Otterman says you should be Yoda for Halloween.
We ain't dressing up for
So,
Halloween ever again.
I gotta know, is
Never
this the
again.
same Chewbacca that I saw zipping on a race car
This
in Michigan?
same exact Chewbacca was sitting on a race car, a dune buggy, and was flying across the beach in Michigan.
Lisa's got videos.
She sure does. And you know what we're going to do, Mama Bird?
What?
We are going to take him with us on this adventure we're getting ready to go with. And you guys may not believe this or not, but me and Mama Bird, we have RCA racing four-wheelers. And we take them out. And
We haven't had those out for a while.
yeah, we like to play with them. We like to snow and take them out. We're going to take them out down somewhere around Notellum Creek, and we are going to video Momo in probably the red one. I think because the Dodge is red.
Makes sense.
And we'll put him in the red one, and we're gonna straight out of Missouri. It's Momo with an attitude, just like he was in Michigan. Lisa, we love this.
Yep,
It's
that's
amazing.
Love it.
And
So
you know what? Listen. That is saying thank you for bringing him home, bringing him back to his origin, back to Missouri. And we're going to put him right over here. We have a whole collection of Momos over here. And I'm going to introduce him to his cousin, Momo. Momo, this is Momo. Oh, they're very considerate. Wait, what? That Momo stinks. You've been trying to tell me that? Well, yeah, of course that Momo stinks. I mean, after all, it's from Uranus. What do you think it's going to smell like?
Wow. Well, hello, J. Paul.
I got some dad jokes too.
I'm just moving right along.
Lisa, thank you.
Yes,
we love
Lisa,
it.
thank you.
And
That's
I am
gonna go to my
going to be
chicken.
I am going to be sending you some pictures of and let you know how the smokehouse maple straight out of Michigan turned out on our chicken thighs tonight.
Naked Dog said that looks and sounds like his ex.
Oh,
And
that's
said
too
that was
funny.
Momo and slow mo. Oh, King's Gold. He's saying how you're singing, "Oh baby, this loneliness is killing me." That's a Britney Spears song.
No, we're not going down that
Sorry,
road
man.
again. We are never dressing up like Britney Spears
right.
again.
We got things and
Ever.
stuff to do. We got a giveaway to do. We've got, duck races
We got duck races to do,
and
which
Princess
means
Paislee.
which means tonight you get to make sure that everybody's names in chat is in the duck race.
That's a knee slapper, GP.
Well-
I'm not tech literate whatsoever.
Hey, you know
I can barely
what?
work my cell phone.
Okay, a lot of these people's name is already in there.
Cool, then it won't take you long.
It's
Right
they're
on, man.
already in there. And all you got to do is check to make sure their name's in there, and that once they're, if they're present, they're present. We're going to leave the free chat like it is, create a big master list, and that way when we do, and I'm stealing this, guys, from Charlie and from Bernardo Rob. This is the way they do it, and we absolutely love their duck races. So I'm leaning on their experience here and creating a master list, and we're just adding the names. And if you're there, you'll have a few minutes or a couple minutes to claim your prize. And tonight we're giving away a 0.15 gram bag of Missouri Po' Boy Paydirt, and it's unsearched concentrates. And I'm adding 0.15 gram to that, and then we're going to give it out. We may give out 2 of them. We may give out 3 of them.
Hey,
I don't
Alaska
know.
Assassin.
AAA.
There's Carl with Miller Outdoors.
But we got a lot of your
Mrs.
names are
Alaska
already
Assassin.
in here, but there's some of them that's not in here that we got to add to it, and it's easily done. So, but I want to get into this Paydirt. I want to get into it. So, guys, you got to tell me, and just so you guys know, This is a lot of this pay dirt is what we're going to be giving away, or not giving away, but what's going to be in the duck races, the Dono duck races.
Dono duck races.
And scrolling across the bottom of your screen, you can see that's going to be on July the 4th at 2 p.m. We moved that forward some on time so that, you know, we didn't mess up anybody's lunch. We didn't mess up anybody's fireworks. And the great thing about it is if you purchase a spot in the duck race, $5 a spot, you get 5 for 20, you get 7 for 25. You know, we've got some people that have already got 14 spots.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you know, we've got several people that's got 5 ducks in there, and you know, you can get as many as you want. We're gonna have several races. Probably gonna have between 8 and 10 races. And these are progressive. The more money that we can raise for us, the channel to travel on, put gas in for motel rooms, for whatever we're doing, for plane tickets, for wherever we're going. Which, I mean, and I'm going to be completely open. I'm going to let everybody know exactly to the penny how much we've raised. Because right now we've spent on prizes. Me and Mama Bird has already spent the first $1,000 on prizes. We got a lot of good prizes coming, don't we? We got a lot of them already here. But you can win multiple times, and it's progressive, like the Flower Gold Wizard Micro Cleanup Sluice. If we pass the goal that we've set and we went over that, we're going to not only give away the Flower Gold Wizard Micro Cleanup Sluice, but we're going to add a speed controller and a pump and a 12-volt pump with that. So all you got to do is hook your hose up and go with it. And if we keep going past that goal, we're going to throw in some Flower Gold Wizard Black Poison Paydirt so you can run it down the sluice.
That's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I was laughing
We
reading.
got magnet fishing kits. We've got that we're giving away. We've got cleanup buddies we're giving away. So much pay dirt. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know. 8, 9, 10 bags of pay dirt. I don't know how much there is.
It's going to be awesome. So progressive means that
we're going to add to each race. So we got stuff for everyone in the community.
So some things might be grouped together as like a package gift.
Right.
Or package prize, I mean.
There's going to, you know, and we're going to spin a wheel, and the wheel will say what prize that the race is going to be for, and then we'll run the race. And if you've bought 10 ducks in there, then you've got 10 chances to win that race and the next race and the race after that and the race after that
Well,
and the race
speaking of
after that.
I just saw, thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Alaska Assassin. I just saw that come through. I can't click on it. They sent for ducks.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, that's a lot of ducks.
It's a lot of ducks.
That's a lot of ducks. Very cool. Very cool.
Did you
And-
say hi to Jason?
To who?
Jason E. Miner?
I haven't. He could come up if he wants, but he don't have to if he don't want to. I get it.
Megalodon tooth and a fossil bag for
Megalodon tooth and fossil bag. And this is, you know what, guys? It's a big megalodon tooth. Let me show you something here.
No worries, David.
Look
No
at this.
worries, Stephen.
This is a new thumbnail that I started working on, and the megalodon tooth is down there on the bottom right. It's kind of cutting it off screen. I don't know why, but there's that. There, Megalodon started this whole idea.
Yes, he did.
He's got such a great planning strategy, and he number 5 in the sluice test, the Paydirt sluice test. We did the number 1 vial, and that stuff was so much fun. It was chock plumb full of gold.
Nice.
Tiny little flower gold. But there's going to be Princess Paislee Paydirt. There's going to be Flower Gold Wizard Paydirt, Mama Bird GP Paydirt. There's going to, you know what? Today, Rent said he was going to donate at least a half-gram bag of Paydirt during my live today, which that earns Rent spots in.
And you need to read what Zaxxon put in there. I screenshot it, so
I'm going to send in for 14 spots. I want half for me, the other half given randomly to other supporters in chat that aren't getting their own. Pick them how you want, or make it.
Or make it silent. And
Very good, and I love that.
I love
And
it, Jackson.
Jackson,
Thank you.
And that's what we'll do. We're going to pick them because we know people in here that are such community supporters that
I
absolutely
just saw it come
cannot.
through, Jackson.
And I get it.
Love it. Thank you.
They can't get the duck spots, and that's fine. During the race, though, we're also going to do free chat giveaways.
Yes, yes.
With stuff. We want everybody included.
And vial number 4 for Megadog.
And vial number 4 for Megadog. Holy wow. We've got, and for the fishing community, we've got such a wonderful fish community that we love going to their channels, and they come to our channel. There's a lot of them in here tonight. We got some cool fishing gear. We got an Eagle Claw expandable. It's called Packet Kit.
When he first said he was getting the fishing rod, I'm thinking, if we can't mail Paydirt, how are we going to mail a fishing rod? And then
it packs down, and it's only like 15 inches. It fits right in your backpack.
It's on the thumbnail.
But it expands to 5 foot 6 inches, and we have extra tackle that's going to go with that as it progresses along. We got the cleanup buddy. We got, there's so much stuff. How about some silver coins, Mom?
And
we got silver
Carl
coins.
said, don't forget what he offered up yesterday. And Steven Stark has an awesome sun catcher made.
A sun catcher, which has also earned Steven's duck spots in the race. And it's a beautiful sun catcher.
Welcome back, J. Paul. Instead of sending out an email. Sweet.
Thank you. And guys, if you've got something like that you feel led.
Thank you, Zaxxon.
And I'm not asking anybody for anything, but if you feel like you're led, I don't want to take that blessing away from you to donate something for the dono races to help me and Mama Bird raise money to keep the channel going, keep going on the adventures, keep having the fun, keep the fuel in the fuel tank, keep the tires on the truck, that kind of stuff. Then by all means, reach out to us, and we'll take that donation too, and that also earns you some spots in the duck race as well.
Howdy, Justin.
And I talked to Princess Paislee today, and I was so impressed with the way this Paydirt looked. Because Mama Bird, first thing she did was pick the bag up. Let me pull this off the screen.
It's so sparkly.
She picked the bag up. And yeah, it's so sparkly. And I love the way Rustic Redhead, whenever she was doing her video on it and showing it off, she said, every bag's full of fairy dust.
I love it.
Sprinkle of fairy dust.
I love
And it's got fairy dust in it.
Her accent is amazing. And her mom is the sweetest.
Is that a piece of gold?
It kind of looks like it.
Holy wow.
No.
I don't know. But we're going to pan it out.
You guys
got to tell me which bag I need to pan out. You want to see a 1/4 gram bag?
Oh.
You want to see a 1/2 gram bag? Or do you want to see a 1 gram bag panned out tonight? You choose. Like I said, I talked to Princess Paislee earlier, and I told her that we would be putting an order in for some more of this.
Yeah.
Because when I found out that we passed the 2,000 subscribers, it's like, holy wow, I got to get some more Paydirt. We got to have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
I have to show you what Zaxxon said. I think that's so sweet. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that almost brings tears to my eyes, Zaxxon. And you know what? Thank you, brother, for that, and for recognizing that.
Zaxxon's a big supporter
amazing.
Of everybody as well.
He is, and he's always, since day one, been a supporter of ours. He has been a huge advocate of ours. I don't believe we would have ever hit our first 1,000 subscribers had it not been for Zaxxon.
And he had lots of good advice on how to take care of
He did, and I listened to it, and it works. If you want to know how to build your YouTube channel, get a hold of Zaxxon. He knows how to do that.
He said, we want the bag pan that GP won't shark for Mama Bird at the last 5 minutes and get all the glory. And shelves, lots of shelves.
Lots of shelves. Yeah, exactly. It'll help pay for shelves. 1,000-ounce bag, says Megadog. That would be cool.
That would be epic.
Wouldn't that be? Could you imagine a pan you'd use for that?
It'd be like that one, was it Polly? Who was it that had that giant one that was like?
I think it was. No. That was That wasn't Paulie. That was
Dude,
dude. Yeah, it was dude, man.
which one are you panning out? Did they pick?
They didn't pick. They need to pick one.
Well, they probably don't know what they're supposed to be picking again. I say
Adam
you
Weiss
just,
says he says a 1 gram bag. Let's see, guys. We're taking a vote here, and while Mama Bird's reading that, taking a vote, I'm going to start adding people's name in for the duck race for tonight's duck races.
empty pan or broke down panner says empty. Make it a real surprise. Karen Gay, Hearts of Gold Prospecting says 1 gram. Right on, Zaxxon. I'd like to have that much in gold. Dorothy says 1/2 gram.
Dorothy says 1/2 gram.
Fran also says 1/2 gram.
And that's kind of where I was leaning at, but I don't want to lean in on their
Welcome in, Wild Gold Adventures.
Benzo. Wild Gold Adventures. I already got Benzo on the list.
Joe Weiss says pan them all. No way, Hojo for Mo. We'd be here all night.
I got Joe in the list too. Of course, we have to change his name.
It's got to be Hojo
It's got to be Hojo
from
from
Mo.
Mo. That's right, and everybody will know who that was.
I had my rock hunting shirt on from Hojo from Mo when we were down there fishing. It gave me good luck.
You know, last time All Things Country won in the duck race, and he paid it forward to Lumi. That was
awesome.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Zaxxon said, did you all see GP with 500 watching earlier? I heard about this, Zaxxon. I was at work. Today was a crazy day. I didn't get to join in on it.
That was such a fun live stream. And I appreciate all these amazing, all these people that are here every week, week after week. There was a lot of them in there, and they was amazing mods because the troll would come in and they would slap them out of there.
Troll Patrol.
Keep the chat rolling, guys. That way I make sure to have your name put in this list. But before we run the race, I'll show it to you. And if I've left anyone out, and there may be a couple names in here.
Lone Wolf.
There may
Howdy,
be
Tomcat
a
Josh.
couple names in here that aren't on there because it is the master list, but you got to be present to win. Jay Paul. I don't know that Jay Paul was in here last week, so I don't know that they.
And we have
are
Joseph's
on the
new
list.
friend, Cody Brennan.
Cody Brennan, that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Did you get Lumi in there? She was already in there, right?
Luminary is in there, yeah.
How about Miss Rose?
I think Rose is in there. She needs to be in there even if she's not. Where'd I go?
Did you just? It's like you hit enter and went way to the bottom.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about here. Rose knows, she said. Zaxxon said, dang it, I can't time Mary out here. Adam Weiss said, I wasn't in last week, GP. I had to go to bed early and I missed it.
I got you in there, brother.
Miss Rose, thank you. Thank you. We love you, friend. She just sent something through for the duck races for the 4th of July dono duck race. Sweet, Grease Monkey. He said, I got some Missouri gummies. Right on.
Awesome thoughts.
Dorothy said, I wasn't last time. I was just lurking.
Dorothy, you're going to be in here this time.
Mr. Carl, got him. Right? Gummies and scooters don't mix. I saw a few people on the scooter.
Grease is going in there.
Did you get Justin Winch?
I got Justin Winch in there.
Um,
I got Buddy Biggs
did
in
you get
there.
Tomcat Josh?
Mama Bird got her hair did. Wolf
And Mary?
whistle. Actually, she didn't. She
Oh.
goes Wednesday to have her hair done.
I did curl it, but I'm going tomorrow or Wednesday, not tomorrow. I'm trying to wish my week away. You got Steven Stark. You got Mrs. Alaska Assassin.
I do not. I don't think. Let me
She's in
make
there?
sure. I know I have AAA in there, but I don't know that Mrs. Alaskan Assassin is.
Buddy Biggs.
Alaskan Assassin and Mrs. Alaskan are both in there.
Okay.
Yep.
And Buddy Biggs just came in. He's still at his son's ball game. ATC. Got him.
You got ATC in there.
Well, thank you, Carl. How about I just read some? You got Megadog,
I
Dina,
I do have Dina.
Rose, and Adam Wise.
Yep,
Grease
yep.
Monkey.
Yep. Grease
Rusty
Monkey's in
Nugget.
there. Rusty Nugget. Let me make sure. Because yep,
Okay.
Rusty
How
Nugget's
about-
in there. He was driving last time.
How about Zaxxon?
Zaxxon is not in there. Good
Otterman?
plan. I think Otterman
I think
is
you already had him.
in
How about
there.
Bill Snodgrass?
Bill Snodgrass is
Already
in there.
Okay. You got Lone Wolf.
Otterman is
Did
in
you get
there.
any Finn?
I do not have any Finn in there.
Okay. Justin Lynch. Did you get Benzo
Benzo is in there.
and Joe Weiss?
Got
Hojo,
Joe. I got Hojo from Mo in there.
Lisa.
Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. I'm pretty sure she's in there, but let me look.
Hearts of Gold, Karen.
Yep, she's in there. Hearts of Gold's in there.
Another time. I missed saying hello. I didn't see you.
Mickey
That's
is
Mickey.
not in there. Another time.
He said, show us the gold, 1 gram. You got Steven Stark, King's Gold.
I've got King's Gold. I got King's Gold friend Cody Brennan. I got Steven Stark in there.
I think we're caught up. You want to show them the list?
I
Or-
think so too. Yeah, we can show it to them.
All right. So if you do not see your name, let us know. Did you get Jason E. Minor?
Jason E. Minor's in
How
there.
about David Wiley?
I'm not sure David Wiley is in there, but we will get him in there if he's not. Boom. That should share that screen with everyone. And let me check and see if David Wiley is in there.
And you got Miss Mary already, I do believe.
Yep, Mary's in there right under Georgianne.
Okay.
David Alfonsetti is in there, but not David Wiley. So
Okay. All right. That's as far back as I can go. I think you got everybody. Nope. I see somebody saying hi to Bacchus.
Bacchus is in there.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. No, Bacchus is not in there. Good call.
BACC.
All right, so we got 58 names in the list.
Oh,
for
I see one more. Jack and Danae.
Jack and Danae. I think they were in there last week.
How
but
about Brad Hayden and Tim Ivins?
Tim Ivan is in there, and I don't know that Brad Hayden has ever missed one of our episodes. I mean, he's always been. I think he was like
He
one
says
of
I'm
our
lurking and
very
working.
first. Yeah, RMP
Okay,
Brad
good.
Hayden.
All right. I think we're caught up.
He is one of our oldest, if not our oldest subscriber. I
That's
think
awesome.
he was number one.
You got Grease Monkey?
Got Grease Monkey.
All right.
So I'm gonna scroll slow through the list. If you don't see your name, we got Jason E. Minor, Buddy Biggs, Georgianne, Mary, Dina Littlehell, Belle Snodgrass, Silver Clan, Jeffrey Button, David Alfonsetti, Karen Forster, Hearts of Gold, Broke Down Panner, B&B Paydirt. Now, some of these may not be in here tonight, but they're going to stay on the master list for now.
Right.
ATC, Adventures in Michigan with Lisa, Alaskan Assassin, Brad Welch, Mrs. Alaskan Assassin, Karen Untz, Otterman, Tim Ivins, Luminary Shine, Benzo, Wild Gold Adventure, Dan Gothier, Fran Gothier, Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad Hayden, Kings Gold New York, Big Movie Fan, Rivendell Coin, JP Lawns, Miller Outdoors, Hobo Rob, Kristen, Rusty Nugget, Rustic Redhead, David Danduran, Brewers Prospecting, Megadog 555, Dennis Bigfoot, Tomcat Josh, J&D's Honey, Angie and Rick, Rick Hay, Stephen Stark, Adam Wees, Justin Finch, or Winch, Finch, Ho Joe from Mo, Lone Wolf, Jay Paul, Cody Brennan, Dorothy Richardson, Rose Nose Treasure, Grease Monkey, I Am Zaxxon, Any Fin Possible, Another Time Mickey, David Wiley, Bacchus, and Jack and Danette. And Jack and Danette got two different channels, just like us, and they're in there on both channels.
Which is what?
J&D's Honey and Jack and Danette.
I say Danae. So, I think
This is
we
a story
missed.
about Bill Joel and Bobby Sue. Jack and Danette sold the
Did you
honey
get
to them
Tomcat
too. Who?
Josh, did you read that already? Tomcat Josh?
I'm 100% sure, but yeah, right there,
Okay, making
Tomcat
sure.
Josh.
Okay, all right, sweet.
So we're gonna leave that list up there.
Oh, wait.
Wait, who?
Metally corrupted.
Metally Corrupted. That's
Oh,
why we do this.
Good, Dorothy. Did you get Rustic Redhead in there?
I did.
Sweet. I saw somebody say hi, Arch. Or Arch. That's usually Archaeology and Gold Gale, but I don't see him.
I haven't seen Gail come in.
Are you saying Gail was in there, Mary? If so, I missed her.
Howdy, Metally Corrupted.
Howdy, howdy.
So
And Texas Donna.
Texas Donna is not in there, but she is now.
Empty Pan.
I think Empty Pans is, but let me make sure. I may be thinking of B&B, and I don't know why I would be. Yep, that's who I'm thinking of.
Empty Pan. I'm right. It is Danae.
It is Danae.
Mhm.
Change your name. It's Danette now.
Tell him to zip it. All right.
Danette, Danae, they're both beautiful names.
Oh, that's right, Otterman. Gail is on vacation. She's taking a break.
Gail is on vacation. So I'm going to shrink that back down. And then I'm going to change this camera up here if I can. And I'm going to pan it out. And what did we decide on? What was the winner? Half gram?
I forgot. Actually, I think you got more 1 grammers. Kind of split down the middle.
You know what? 1 gram's a gram. We do a gram, man.
Yo,
We do a
Medley.
gram.
Gram it is.
Gram it is. I'm going to take this over there so I can try to read chat with me as I'm going.
Is this a 1 grammer? Yep.
Does it say 1 gram?
It says 1 grammer.
First thing I got to do, though, is classify it now and look at it.
Classify.
This is Princess Paislee's Paydirt. This is the gold that we're putting in the special bag. So I'm going to set it over here with that. And I'm going to set these scales over there. We'll get them back in a minute. I want to classify down and show off this amazing print. I don't, can you guys see the sparkles in that? You know what we didn't do? We haven't hit this with a black light. I don't
Oh,
know
we
if it
should do
does
that.
anything or not.
It might not do anything.
Princess Paislee's Paydirt, 1 gram bag. And there's Princess Paisley Paydirt. Follow us on Facebook. And I do know that she shared us out on Facebook today. She told me she did when I spoke with her earlier today. via text message, and we will be we're going to be putting another order in tomorrow with Princess
I'm going to
Paislee.
move that because they can't see it.
That or move the camera.
There you go.
There you go. Just a normal kitchen strainer. We'll see if there's anything that sticks in that. You know, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a little different because this is the very first time that I'm aware of. I know JP has a bag and Rustics has a bag, but I haven't seen anyone pan any of this. So this is the first time that I think that get to take a look at this. And that stuff is sparkling. Certainly smells like gold.
King's Gold said that dirt is made by a kid, correct? I love that. It from the video that I saw, this is Princess Paislee. She is a young lady that loves pink and sparkles. Fran said Dan stole hers that looks like that.
So I'm going to run it through.
Is it wet?
It is damp. It is not wet, but it is damp.
And sparkly.
Very sparkly. We're going to classify it through two different kitchen strainers. One's just a regular kitchen strainer, and then we got about a 40 mesh here that we're going to run it through as well. And just see how much of it we catch. See what the size of material is in it. That is really catching most of the material in that one. So we're gonna switch gears and just dump it all in the normal kitchen strainer. And this has got so many beautiful sparkles in it.
Sparkly.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I gotta hit it with a black light while it's sitting there like that. You see anything that jumps out at you?
That one looks like it's dying. This one's better.
Alexa, craft room off.
Alexa, craft room off.
I don't know. It does kind of look like it is shining through some black light stuff coming through on it.
Kind of hard to see.
Alexa, craft room on.
Light switch on.
Yeah, I was about to tell Alexa what she could do with the craft room. Classify, classify. Everybody likes to classify.
I'm glad you're not any more worse for the wear, Dina. I bet that was scary. What is that?
I don't know. It's pretty. I mean, it's one of them things that you just want to sit and stare at. Right? These are the bigs. And it's got so much sparkle to it. It's crazy. It's like diamonds. It sparkles like diamonds, don't it, Mama Bird?
Yeah. That is wild. Oh, and now I got sparkle on my fingers.
You got finger sparkles.
I got finger sparkles. Thank you, Miss Princess Paislee.
I've got to add some surfactant to the water here.
What is that? Those are all pretty much the same size, and they do look like little.
Added me a little surfactant. We're going to scoot this over to the panning station. Sorry about all the camera moving, guys.
I don't know. Some of it looks like.
We're getting better at this than we used to be, but we're still far from being any good at it.
Mega, I think you're right. I do see mica in there.
I think some of it is mica, yeah.
That's hilarious. Zaxxon told Fran, put a honeydew list on anything
Oh,
you don't
look
want
at
to
it.
touch.
Look the way, yeah, that's definitely mica. See the way it floats in the water? Look at this. That's the fairy dust. That's the fairy magic. Look at that,
I
Mama
love
Bird.
fairy magic.
It's fairy magic! We're going to check the bigs and see if there's any gold in the bigs. Look at all the beautiful shiny sparkles. It lights the water up.
It's very sparkly.
Very sparkly.
Sparkly. Dina, when I fell up there and I filled my waders up like a funnel, I was so aggravated and embarrassed. Good morning, Brad Welch.
Top of the morning to you, my friend. Look at all this. And that's got to be schist. I mean, it's just beautiful the way it lays in your pan. Any fan see that, or along with it, they probably see them fish scales. Them fish scales, GP. It is plumb full of these. It's crystal. What is there, Mama Bird? What is that?
It is some kind of crystal, it looks like.
It's all over in here.
I don't know what it is.
I'll wash some of these down, and I see some beautiful shiny.
Welcome in, competitive angler.
Competitive angler, howdy. We got some beautiful shiny in the pan.
You want it back there? Or? There you go. GS Prospecting, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, GS.
So,
Hope you're doing well, my friend. Look at that. Look at that.
oh
Ooh-wee.
yeah.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful gold. We are panning out a 1 gram bag from Princess Paislee Paydirt. Little piece of organic that's floating around. That is some beautiful, that's all chunky too. That's not flat, guys. That's chunky gold. And it feels great when you touch it. They're all feelers. I call them pickas. So we'll have to be sure to add the people that are coming in.
Yep, I'm screenshotting to make sure that I get everybody.
Competitive angler, we need to make sure to add him on for the duck races.
And GS Prospecting.
And GS Prospecting.
And Brad Welch was already in there, right?
Yep, Brad Welch is already in there.
Megadog said, Snuffy!
Nothing. Love it when that water turns that mud. You know that's real material wherever they're getting it from. That ain't coming from the Home Depot, that I can tell you.
Brad Welch said he just bought another 5 gram bag. Scrapping out metal was good to me this week, so I bought a little Aussie Gold.
Nice.
Rat Paydirt bag. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Well, this is Princess Paislee 1 gram bag.
And it's got fairy dust.
It's got fairy dust in it. And so far, it's got a lot of gold in it.
That's great. Miss Rose is going to be live at 7:45 our time.
1945.
Rose Knows Monday.
Rose knows Mondays.
And she knows monkeys. And she knows treasures. Rose knows a lot.
Rose knows. You remember the old, from the 80s and 90s, the old commercials from Bo Jackson? Bo knows.
I do.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows basketball. Bo knows hockey.
Bo knows wealth.
You know what Bo don't know? Bo don't know gold. And
Rose,
there's some amazing gold in this right here. Come on with that one time. Look at that. Look at that. I got to turn that camera up. Why didn't you tell me the camera wasn't on that?
I was watching chat.
Oh. Well, I was watching this amazing gold. Holy wow.
Holy schwow is right. Yeah, Princess Paislee for the win.
Look at that. Can you see that?
Wow. Holy schwow. Princess Paislee's got some chunky gold.
That's some good chunky gold.
Chunky.
This is all good gold.
Rose is gonna have a few sippy poos before her show.
Can't blame you.
Brad Welch asked, how did the fishing go? Did you catch anything big?
Nothing really big, about 3-4 pounds, biggest channel we caught, Brad. But you know what? It still was a good day fishing with mama bird. We caught some smallmouth bass. We caught some channel cat.
Baca said, nice smile, Batman.
Right? And there's so much of this left.
David Danderian said, really nice, glittering, shiny. Fran said, hey, we want to see that close up. Send it on over.
Right? Exactly, friend.
Thanks, Tim. Dina asked Carl if he saw what you got this morning. Lisa says, very nice. It's Chewbacca approved, Lisa says. No, she didn't say that. But it is Chewbacca approved.
Wow.
You got 58 awesome folks hanging out in here.
58 amazing people. We're going to have to add a couple more names in there to the duck races. We're getting ready to run.
Howdy, Rich.
4.15 bag of Missouri po' boy Paydirt.
Our buddy Wrench is in there.
Wrench's Repair Profit. And Wrench, Carl got a hold of me and showed me your message in the chat. Chat was flying today, brother, and I was missing so much. And that's amazing. I will graciously accept your half-gram plus donation bag. And, you know, that earns you spots in the race right there, brother.
That's right, Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, 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 Mau Mau. Or Mo Mo. So now you guys know the origin of Momo in a galaxy far, far away. There was a planet full of Momos.
There's JP.
Howdy, howdy, JP. We've got to make sure that Wrench and I know JP's in the list already. I think Wrench is too, but we'll make sure. For the duck races coming up, 4.15 gram bag of Missouri po' boy Paydirt. Look at that. That is chunky monkey.
Another pan of chunky gold from Princess Paislee.
There's a few micros in here too, which tells me, you know, that's probably some natural occurring North Carolina gold right there.
Rustic Redhead and JP both say they have some Princess Paisleys on their show.
They do.
That's awesome, Tim. He's got 154 subs now. Way to go, Tim.
Way to go, Tim.
Hearts of Gold said, wow, that's an awesome pan.
Isn't that
Pretty
beautiful?
stuff, Fran said.
And that's fillable. I can feel that gold. Even GP with his old big club fingers can feel it. Get them micros, soak them up.
I can't wait to try that spice that Adventures in Michigan with Lisa sent on our chicken.
It's gonna be
Hey,
good spice.
there's Miss Teresa Dickens. Princess Paislee's Paydirt is watching.
Awesome. Welcome in.
I'm
Welcome
going to use your
in.
phone to moderate.
You may. We're going through 1 gram bag. And like I said, I spoke with Princess Paislee Paydirt earlier, and we were putting another order in, probably for the same order as what we got the last time. And we're going to be putting that in tomorrow morning.
There's our friend Mandy. Mandy's Candy. She said
Mandy's
she's
Candy.
driving but listening.
I think Mandy's in there already, but just in case,
Yeah.
we'll make sure to check her name.
And there's Crash. Howdy, Crash.
This is some amazing Paydirt with some big, good, chunky gold. Love that muddy water. And guys, it has got fairy dust everywhere in there.
We love fairy dust and pink.
Yeah, some of these bags we're just going to have to put on the shelf and save for all posterity.
I'm going to keep doing the screenshot thing so I don't forget people. That way we can make sure it's.
Okay. Good plan, good plan. Howdy, Crash. Welcome in, pal.
Dan said, you missed Momo Wrench.
Look, we're going to show Momo off again. But you missed the story, the origin of Momo. Now we all know where Momo came from. He came from a galaxy far, far away. A long, long time ago. And if it wasn't for that pesky republic, we would have never known Momo.
King's Gold said, I think I knew a dancer named Fairy Dust back in my club days.
That would not surprise me at all, Joseph. I see shiny. Every pan has been loaded with that beautiful, chunky, shiny.
Oh, looky here. Princess Paislee Paydirt is also Chewbacca and Momo approved.
Oh, we're going to have too much fun with that, Lisa.
We will have to hide this from the grandson.
Oh, yeah.
We will never see it again.
Yeah, if B gets a hold of that. Oh, and B watches tomorrow, he will be watching this live stream. He loves to watch GP and Mama Bird on their live streams. And he'll be watching it tomorrow. And I guarantee you, he will be looking for Momo the next time he's over here.
Hey, welcome in, Tio Mon.
Tio Mon, welcome in. We're getting shiny. This is some amazing gold from Princess Paislee's Paydirt.
Maggie Dog said that thing sounds like my stomach when I'm hungry.
My stomach's starting to sound that way a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think we got it. It's time for a snuffer dump.
Snuffer dump.
Are you guys ready for this? Are they ready for it, Mama and Brother? I'm
Ready.
ready for it.
Ready, Freddy.
Holy wow! Did you see that pan
Nice.
light up?
Awesome.
Did you see that pan light
Look
up?
at that.
Let me pour some of this water
That's some
off.
pretty gold right there.
Now that is in a big galaxy of big, chunky, monkey gold.
Bill Snodgrass said, "Stars in the sky."
Beautiful.
That's a good pan.
I call that a good pan.
Triple P, Princess Paislee's Paydirt,
Right?
and it's pink.
So
It's
it's quad
sparkling.
P. Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys see that big old 1 gram smile staring you in the face right there?
Starry Sky, Miller says.
I
Gold Digger
love it.
Patty, welcome.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Gold Digger Patty, welcome in.
She said, "That's nice." Lumi says, "Pretty shiny." We were talking about our tummies and mine rumbled. Steven Stark said, "Sweet chunky gold."
It is chunky too. I'm not going to kid you. You know, we got to dry it out and weigh it up because all these people's want to know if there's a gram of gold in there.
Something says, we're not going to be disappointed in that.
I've done enough pans in this over the last 5,000 years that I can tell you with a certain degree of certainty there's a gram of gold in there.
Joe Weiss says, "Great pan." Got 59 awesome folks in here. Is there sparkles in the water?
There's sparkles everywhere. It's fairy dust.
It's like fairy magic.
And you know, fairy dust is made with love. I should have filled my torch before we started live streams today, Mama Bird. May have to fill it before we get this dried out.
Hear it sizzling.
Yep, I'm gonna have to fill it. Fill it good. So we're gonna pause for station identification while GB fills the butane torch with butane. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. If you do try it at home, do it in a well-ventilated area. Butane is a highly combustible fuel.
As we're in the tiniest room in the house, not ventilated.
Windows closed, dark shades up.
Zaxxon said, "I tried some dust one time made from angels. Didn't end well. And not sure about the fairy stuff."
Oh, that made a difference.
Put my cockadooty on.
Did you feel that one time? That makes all the difference in the world.
That's making me scary sound. I love that your pan says Jim Beam.
Jim Beam, Jim Beam, Jim Beam, Jim Beam.
Tio Mon said, "Gentlemen, can we purchase the gold from you?"
No, not right now. You can't purchase no gold from me. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Which
beautiful.
one do you want? This one? Or
Yeah,
does it
that
matter?
one would be fine. The scale is the scale is the scale. I could have rinsed that bag out. I could have missed a piece of gold or tin, but I didn't. I'm gonna tear it out. You got her tearing it out, Mama
I think
Bird?
so. It's kind of hard to see from this
Can
side.
you read the scale?
Now you can.
Let's pour that beautiful chunky. This is chunky gold,
You're brave holding that way up there.
right?
Otterman, he's trying to hook you up with floor
sweeping.
sweepings.
Boom! Boom! What I tell you guys? Boom! Smack! A gram of gold. You cannot ask for no more than that.
Pretty gold.
Got a 1 gram guaranteed, and guess what's in there? 1 gram. 1 gram.
Excellent.
Princess Paislee, I'm going to tell you, I'm 100% satisfied. This is amazing, amazing fun Paydirt. This is going to be going, a lot of this Paydirt is going to be going to the Dono duck races for winners. And it's also, we're going to be ordering more tomorrow. Another 4 grams to put towards our 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
Awesome. Here, let me move that so you don't sit on it.
That you can't ask for any better than that right there. But I got to show off the gold that I found today.
That's pretty cool.
That was cool.
That was definitely worth running.
So, you know, I'm going to take this 1 gram and I'm going to put it in this vial of gold that we got here. And we're going to be making up some pretty giveaway stuff with that. But let me get to pull this over here. So this is what I recovered today, minus the fleck. Let me pull the fleck back up here. We still haven't named it. We got to have a proper name for the fleck. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't it.
JP said that is 115% return. That's a win. Yeah.
That's a win. So that's the little fleck that I got out of that today that I recovered. And this is the rest of it. And we weighed this. It should go up to 0.43. There you go. So that's 0.43. And then this is some of mine and Mama Bird's gold that we're adding to it. And we're going to put that up, bring that up to 0.118. 0.118. And that's going to go into a special GP bag for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
Woo-hoo.
That we're going to be having after the Dono duck races. Some point next month, early on next month.
That's fine stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is, yeah. Some of that was Missouri stuff. Some of it, I don't know where it came from. I have no clue.
Nice, Wrench.
But that's going into, that 0.118 is going into a special GP Dono bag for the 2,000 subscriber. I'm going to mix it up, make it up. And you know what? You know, DP, I'm going to make it a little hard. If I'm making it up, it's going to be made hard.
Wrench said Keen Engineering called and got his dredge boxed up and ready for shipment. That's awesome. Bill Snodgrass agrees with me. He's calling it shrimpy.
Shrimpy? Shrimpy to nuggy. A shrimpy to fleck. We can call it shrimpy to fleck. Here, let me bring this microscope down a little closer to shrimpy.
Miller said, just put my name on that bag.
And then we're going to focus it in. Boom.
That's
Look
a cool
at that.
piece. I love it.
That is cool. Is that not beautiful? All right, now we got to
Cicada nymph, Steven said. That's cool too.
we got to keep adding names to this list because there's some names that aren't on here yet. And what were they?
ATC said, look at that human centipede.
Human centipede.
Hang on. And let me look real quick.
Hang On is a channel name?
Oh. No worries. Hang on. I got this. Gold Digger Patty.
Gold Digger Patty.
T.O. Mon.
Teomon. They have been in our lives
Bacchus.
the last few days and asking questions. And I actually got Teomon hooked up with Stony Creek Park Chaser in Washington.
Crash.
I think Crash is in there, but let me
Mandy.
make sure.
Yeah, I think Crash is in there.
I didn't see Crash or Mandy in there from last week. Look again. Nope.
All right. So Crash and Mandy. And you got to get Princess Paislee's in there. Teresa Dickens.
Of course we do. It would be cool to watch Princess Paislee win the Missouri Po' Boy and let her pan out some Missouri dirt. That would be awesome.
Brad
We
Welch.
might have to send her some anyway.
Brad Welch is already in there.
Brad Welch is in there.
Competitive Angler.
Competitive Angler is not in there.
Okay.
Bubba Gump for the Flake. So I love that. Bubba Gump for.
I like it. Perfect. Looking like you got everybody. You did get Rustic Redhead in there, right?
Brewers is in here.
And JFA,
Yeah, Rustic Redhead's in here. Who?
Johnson Family Adventures. JFA.
I don't know they're in here. Let me make sure. I'm glad you said that because I would have left them out. But I know Brewers is in here because he was in here last week. Yep.
Okay, good. All right, that was the last screenshot that I got.
Johnson Family's Adventures. We got 69 names in the list now, Mama Bird.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome. We got 61 people still
I'm
watching.
excited.
And
GS prospecting. Did you get him?
I did not. I can't forget my pal Jason out on the West Coast.
Yep, and I didn't see Brewers because I was looking at something else, but you got him.
Got him in there now.
They're already in, right?
I got Rivendell in there.
All right. I think we're caught back up.
I think so. I think we're ready to run a race.
And you got Wrench already.
Let me make sure. I can't remember if French was in there last week or not. No, Wrench is not in there.
Got to put Wrench in. Now I think you're caught up.
Okay, we've got 71 names in the list. We've got 60 amazing people in here. We're going to run 3 races tonight.
Scott Sharp just came in.
Scott Sharp! We're going to run 3 races tonight, Mama Bird. We're going to give away 3.15 added bags of Missouri Po' Boy, Paydirt.
Better get her did.
We are in no hurry, Mama Bird.
Yep, I think you're all caught up now. I think. Yep.
1 minute, 30 seconds on the timer.
Bruce Prospecting says, don't forget the possum.
That is a lot of ducky ducks. We got to shut that sound off. It is off. There we go. Here it goes. Got 1 minute, 24 seconds left going. It looks like Dan G comes out to an early lead. Looking like Adventures with Michigan Alicia is threatening. Cody Brennan's coming in strong. Mandy's Candy's laying back there. Here comes Wrench's Repair Prospecting. Dina Littlehell sporting that tuxedo, the vampire. Adventure in Michigan. Lisa has just taken the lead away from Dan G. We got Cody Brennan coming in. Grease Monkeys holding strong. Angie and Rick's laying in the back. Rusty Nugget is dead center. Buddy Biggs, sporting his glasses and his little suit, is doing very well. Rustic Redhead is starting to fall behind. David Danduran and his hip duck is looking good. Adam Wise is holding strong. Jason E. Minor with the grandma duck. Woo! Coming on hard, coming up fast. 33 seconds left. Jay Paul's coming on fast, coming on strong. Any Finn's looking good. Any Finn looks a whole lot like a detective duck. Dennis Bigfoot's coming in there. B&B Paydirt. There's Benzo's Gold in his duck dino suit. Dan G is still in the lead. 15 seconds to go. Out of nowhere, suddenly Rose Nose Treasures is blowing everybody away. Here comes Rose Nose Treasures. Oh, Rose is good. It's going to be close. Oh, no. B&B Paydirt. Oh, and the winner
Congratulations.
is B&B Paydirt.
Are they in there?
I haven't seen them tonight. They were in there last week. So if you're in there, B&B, speak up now. I'm going to set my timer. You got 60 seconds. Let us see you. If you're not in there, then we're going to run it again. That was a fun race.
That was.
That was close. Yeah.
Rose.
That came down to a duck hair.
A duck hair.
30 seconds left. Come on, B&B. Are you still in there? I don't see him, Mama Bird.
Nope. I don't see him. All right. We'll just run it again.
We're going to race again, guys. B&B is not in there. Great commentary, says GP.
Tomcat Josh.
Tomcat Josh said. So let's run it again. Let's race again. Adam says he has it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the snow duck. Look, that snow duck is amazing. That's Rick Hay in the snow duck.
Who's that moving out?
You got David Wiley coming out to a fat Alaskan assassin of sporting his Alaskan assassin suit.
Benzo's hooked up.
Benzo Gold has got the snorkel going on, coming in strong. Dennis Bigfoot coming in from behind. I am Zaxxon. Look at that. I am Zaxxon is the poisonous strawberry duck. Here comes David Wiley. Wrench is prospecting. Looky there, coming in cold and strong. Texas Donna has got the gentleman's hat on, looking good, coming in fast. JP Lawns is taking the lead away from Karen Forrester. JP Lawns has got a strong lead now up front, 39 seconds to go. George Ann's holding strong. And out of nowhere comes B&B again. We know B&B is not in here tonight. So if they win, it's going to be whoever's in second place. Big Movie coming up with that Big Movie hat on. And here comes Cody Brennan. Cody Brennan's taking a face. Cody Brennan is friends with Joseph Knowlton. And any friend of Joseph Knowlton is a friend of Joseph Knowlton's. Hearts of Gold in her sleek alien duck suit is coming on strong. 7 seconds remaining. Who's it going to be? It could be anybody's race still. Here they come in from behind. And Jason E. Minor coming second on that one. So Jason E. Minor, because we know Brewers or B&B isn't in here. So Jason E. Minors is came in second place. Jason E. Minor, are you still in here? Prospector Jason E. Minor. Absolutely rigged, man. It's always rigged.
Set your timer.
Well, I'm waiting to hear from Jason. I got to see that he's still in here.
There he is.
There he is. Say what? Who was that fool? Jason E. Minor. You won.
Congrats.
You won. I know it says B&B Paydirt, but they're not in here. And just so you guys can see, look, Jason E. Minor was in second. I got to show that to you. Miss Alaskan Assassin third, Grease Monkey fourth, Kieran's fifth, and Justin Winch was sixth. So we're going to race again. We're going to shuffle characters. And we're going to hit go. Jason E. Minor won the first bag. I got to write that down.
Rose Nose just popped up for 30 minutes.
30 minutes from now, Rose Nose Mondays will be coming on. Rose has got a great channel. We're running 3 races tonight.
Fran's
each for
off to a great
0.15 bag. Look at that. Fran Gothier's got his Bill Snodgrass coming in second in his snow duck. We got Miller Outdoors in his green Hearts of Love duck coming in. Cody Brennan, the Bat Ducks, taking the lead. Tim Ivins is there. JP Lawn. JP has got the YMCA construction outfit on tonight. Dan G has got the police duck going on. Rich's Repair and Prospecting has got his little hat going on. Cody Brennan still holding in first place. 38 seconds left to go. Michigan Alaskan Assassin in her Viking hat. Viking duck coming in strong. Dorothy Richardson took the lead just briefly. Otterman had the lead briefly. Otterman has the lead again. It's between Otterman and Cody Brennan right now. Jack and Danae, there they are. JP Lawns is threatening. Looks like JP Lawns just took the lead away from Cody Brennan. 13 seconds remaining. Oh, wait, who's this? Coming in from behind. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That B&B duck, I'm telling you, they got to be the luckiest duck that ever walked. You all know that B&B is not in here. So let's see who come in second place. Mandy's Candy!
Congratulations, Mandy.
Coming in third was Hojo from Mo.
So close, Hojo.
Mandy's Candy. Mandy, you'll be getting a bag of Missouri Po' Boy, 0.15 added to unsearched dirt.
Dina said, I don't even see me. Mary said, rigged.
It's absolutely rigged. It's always rigged. One more race. We're doing one more race.
Bill Snodgrass says, I never win.
We're going to shuffle characters. This race here, though, we are getting ready to go. Let's have a look at them. And we're going to shuffle characters one more time.
I think somebody needs to tie a hook on B&B's flipper.
Right? We shuffled 3 times, and let's good luck. Let's go. It's anybody's race. Everybody's there. I see anything possible coming out there. Hojo from Mo is coming in strong. He's in second place. David Danduran takes first place. David Danduran, a minute left to go, is in the lead. Tim Ivins is threatening. Bill Snodgrass coming in strong, coming in fast. I see ATC's duck coming in from behind. Karen Un's duck coming in from behind. Rusty Nugget. Bill Snodgrass still holding the lead. Another time, Mickey and duck number 56 coming on strong. Anybody's race. Uh-oh. Steven Stark in the detective duck coming in fast. 38 seconds left to go. Justin Winch's duck is visible and coming in. Grease Monkey's falling from behind. Here comes Dennis Bigfoot. Bill Snodgrass still has the lead. Fran G is in second place. Benzo Wild Gold Adventure in his amazing looking duck, man. Check that classy duck out Benzo's riding today. Benzo just took the lead. 16 seconds left to go. Out of nowhere, suddenly comes Johnson Family's Adventures in the Surgeon duck. Surging away. Here he comes. 7 seconds left.
Brad's Rudolph.
Brad is Rudolph the red-nosed duck.
Here
comes Mary coming up fast.
Kristen.
Oh, no. Is Kristen in here tonight? Kristen, I'm going to set the timer. You got 60 seconds to come in. If I don't see Kristen in chat in 60 seconds, Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. 45 seconds, Kristen. The crowd goes silent.
Dina says she's not taggable.
Dina, if she's not taggable, she's probably not in here. 15 seconds left to go.
Lone Wolf said, whoever's driving my duck's fired.
Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. You just
Congratulations.
won. That is awesome.
Princess Paislee was very sparkly. Even though you got all the gold out, going forward, we should probably rinse the bags out, huh?
Guys, that was a lot of fun. That was a wonderful time. Our winners tonight for 0.15 gram bag of Missouri Po' Boy Paydirt. That's 0.15 grams added to unsearched Missouri cons.
So there could be more.
Jason E. Minor, Mandy's Candy, and Adventures in Michigan with Lisa.
Congrats, y'all.
Guys, thank you everybody. Got 63 amazing people in here. And let me remove our shrimpy out of the way.
Shrimpy. Shrimpy gold.
Our Forrest Gumpo shrimpy out of the way so you guys can
What
see
was
me.
it? I should have screenshotted that.
We can go back and look.
later.
Yeah, we have to go back and look and chat. Guys, I'm going to play this video that I played last week. I've probably played it over and over and over. But we're going to play it again. A lot of this was our son's graduation, and back in 2018. This is the teaser video
And
for the coming up
I want to say
Dono Duck Race.
thank you and love you to everybody that has already donated and came in tonight. And I will get to all of those as soon as we're off the live.
Tealmon says
There's
that they feel
Georgianne.
like they're at the casino. Hello, Georgianne. So here's this teaser video.
Fort Jackson.
That's for the upcoming Dono Duck Races, guys. Upcoming Dono Duck Races, July the 4th, 2 p.m. You do not have to be present to win. If you've purchased a duck, you are automatically entered into the competition, and whether you're here or not, you're going to win. If you won the race, you're going to get the prize.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be here to win. However, for the free chat giveaway, the comment giver giveaway, you have to be here to win that. And we're going to be giving away some cool prizes throughout the night, absolutely free, just for hanging out with us, just for being here, just to celebrate these great United States and the Independence Day celebration. And we hope everybody's out there. We hope everybody comes in and says howdy. And then after that, we're going to be doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Oh, yeah. Mama Bird is working to get her 1,000 subs in. She's fighting strong. So make sure everybody go over and sub to Mama Bird. Mama Bird will be on Wednesday night, but she's going to be on a little later because she's going to go have her hair done by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Donatello.
Hey, Wrench said, I'm going to screenshot that. Wrench said he sent it to you, not Mama Bird. No worries. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
He said
Wait.
that he sent in too late for the ducks.
The duck races, tonight's duck races were free, Wrench, and Wednesdays will be free, and next week's will be free. The duck races that you send in for is the dono duck race, and the prizes there is going to be amazing. So much gold pay dirt, so much treasure
Thank you,
community items, magnet fishing sets, silver coins, amazing craft stuff.
Yep.
It's just
Awesome.
I can't name it all. I'm excited. It's going to be fun, and it's all Mega. We owe every bit of it to Mega Dog. This is so much fun.
Rich said, I missed the whole thing about the races and the story of Momo. You can go back and check it out.
Yeah, you can. It's right at the beginning, but let me touch base. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a rebellion against the Republic. The Republic took over a planet of Momos. It was known as Momo. They destroyed the planet, thinking they killed every Momo out there. Little did they know that one Momo survived, and he rose up from the bottom. Some called him Chewbacca. Chewbacca. That's what they called him. But his name, Chewbacca made it to the third planet from the sun. And he made it to Missouri. And he met someone. And they fell in love. And they had what we know today as Momo.
I love it. Georgianne, you can
So
send
now
it.
you know the origin of Momo.
Georgianne, you can send it to either.
My baka, says Tioman. Everyone, thanks for coming in.
Thank you,
It's
guys.
6:26. Rose Nose Mondays is coming on at 7:45, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. I'm going to get chicken started. And I'm going to rub this right on there from Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. You see how that worked, Mama Bird? Lisa sent us a gift. She won tonight.
It's karma.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
Not karma, it's rigged.
Smokehouse Maple. This is seasoning from Grill Mates, made straight in Michigan. It says right on it, made in Michigan. And she also sent us the chef's charbroil it, the all-purpose natural smoke seasoning, made in Michigan, Michigan made. Booyah!
Buddy said his son won his first game on the road, and he just got in here. And King's Gold said, I knew Momo was a family connection thing.
Right? Exactly. I mean, let's have a look at this.
Hey, guess who just showed up? B&B Paydirt.
See the resemblance? B&B showed up a day late and $1 short. B&B, we ran 3 duck races.
And you were there.
And if you would have been in chat, you would have won 2 of the 3.
Because you had a lucky ducky.
Yeah, you better go buy a
lottery
ticket. That's what I'm thinking. Bop, 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 bop.
What was that? Rose Nose?
Rose Nose Mondays. Rose Nose Mondays. She has her own giveaways goes on, and she does an early bird giveaway.
Got it, Georgianne. Love you.
Every week. And Mama Bird, you can see Rose Nose shelf right up there. Mama Bird's got it full of Rose Nose Rose Nose Mondays, Rose Nose Treasures, Rose Nose Monkey Fest, Rose Nose Gold, Rose Nose everything.
She knows magnet fishing.
She's quite possibly the smartest carbon unit on the planet.
Quite possibly. Everybody saying good night.
Guys, I want to thank you all for being here. You got 15 minutes to be over at Rose Nose Mondays, and hopefully we'll get to see you guys in there. If not, we'll see you on Wednesdays. We won't know exactly what time Mama Bird's live is going to be Wednesday, but it will not be during the Hip Bees. We won't do that for the Hip Bees.
No.
We love them.
And if it's too late,
If it's too late, then
We'll
she's
just-
gonna do it on Thursday.
Yeah. just push
And
it back.
that's just the way it is. So
So hang with me, Otterman.
we love you guys. Stay humble. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the great fun. Princess Paislee, thank you for the amazing Paydirt. I'm going to be getting a hold of you tomorrow. We got another order. We're getting ready to place with you tomorrow morning. So stay humble. Stay golden. We hope to see you out there. We hope to see you on Rose Nose Monkey
Yep.
Fest or Rose Nose Mondays. And I'm out of here. I got to make chicken. I'm going to put that smokehouse barbecue sauce all over the chicken, Mama Bird. It's going to be
Thanks,
awesome.
Josh.
It's gonna be
Yes,
some
I'm
good
ready.
eating.